I'm Pastor Jared. This is
Pastor Jason.
And we are here to talk about where Corinth is really headed now that we've kind of got a refined vision. Let me tell you a little bit where we have come from. I started here about a little over 2 years ago, just listening to the heartbeat of people at Corinth, listening to the things that we had done, the things that people are passionate about, the things people were excited about, and importantly, why. We've got a mission, we've got a vision, we said we want to be a community of authentic belonging, and these things are really significant, but why? What's driving that? And interestingly, I started thinking about that, and it seems like our heart here at Corinth is the same as the heart of God. We want to see flourishing. We want to see people truly come to a full life, to live the way God has shaped us to live. Yes, we want to live that way, but we want to see our neighbors live that way. We want to see people have opportunities for growth and life change wherever they can. And so about 2 or 3 months ago, we started thinking about what are ways we can do that? How do we go about that? And we started talking about 3 pillars that we wanted life to grow on. We called them at the time internal equipping, decentralized mission, and campus activation. That's what we first called them, and we started thinking, how do we make these things happen? And what we talked about, you have a brochure maybe in your hand if you're at church, and it says, be formed, make space, and live sent. These we saw as these 3 things. What does be formed mean? That's internal equipping. That's being together as a community of Jesus followers, knowing one another, loving God, and growing closer to Him, to be shaped and formed. Make space, that is here. We want to open the doors. We want to make space to create flourishing on campus. Some of the things that have been talked about are having a playground on the site so that people can have life here. We've talked about disc golf. We've talked about all kinds of things that people can find life and community. Not just us at Corinth, but those who live around. We want to create space here for them to live and thrive. And the third is, it says live sent. That is to go, to be a life to our community. We want to be rooted in our community so that people know that we love them and care for them. And we want to help you find your mission in your local community. So these are the 3 teams that we're building. Being formed, making space, and living sent. Thank you, Jason. And these 3 teams need people. So we're going to ask you to pray about where God might be calling you to be most involved in your life in these 3 things. What's your passion? What's your heart? And what would you like to see change? You get to get involved. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think let's go. Pray, sign up, and get excited about what God is doing here in and through us here at Clark.
You have an opportunity to be a part.